Today on 1st August, Archangel Michael says, there's a parcel with your name and a secret written in red ink. Do not delay. Open this message now. Archangel Michael says, the time has come for you to uncover what has been hidden from you for far too long. This message is not arriving by chance. It is a divine appointment meant to shift your destiny. Today, on this very day of August 1st, a parcel bearing your name has already been set in motion, carrying with it a truth you were never meant to miss. He continues, this is not an ordinary delivery, nor is it something you can ignore and hope will simply fade away. The secret written in red ink inside this parcel has the power to completely alter the course of your life. Forces of light have fought tirelessly to ensure this reaches you, despite the interference of darkness trying to stop it. The moment your name was written on this parcel, a chain of heavenly events was triggered. Angels began whispering your name in unison, surrounding you with unseen protection. Every step leading to this message was calculated, precise, and guided by divine hands that know exactly what you need to see. Today is not just another date on the calendar. It is a moment that heaven has chosen to break through the silence and finally speak to you directly. The urgency in this message is not to frighten you, but to awaken you, because time is running shorter than you realize. There have been whispers in the spiritual realm about you for months. Your name is echoed in places you cannot see, carried on the wings of angels who have been preparing this very moment. They know that without this message, you may continue walking down a path that hides truths you desperately deserve to uncover. This parcel holds not only words, but energy and unseen vibration that will resonate deep in your soul. The red ink is not merely color, it is a divine mark, a heavenly seal symbolizing urgency, passion, and unspoken warnings that could not be written in blank. This red is the signal that you are standing on the edge of revelation. Archangel Michael himself has overseen the sealing of this parcel, ensuring that it would not be intercepted or altered. Many forces tried to stop this, knowing what power you will hold once you finally read it. They feared that the moment you opened it, chains around you would shatter and lies told about you would collapse. But despite every effort to block it, the truth has made its way to you today. There is no turning back. The choice to open this message cannot be delayed any longer. The heavens have aligned this exact hour for you to finally know. When you imagine this parcel, picture it arriving at your door quietly but powerfully, as if it carries the weight of centuries. The envelope feels heavier than it should, as though it contains not just paper, but memories, secrets, and divine instructions meant only for your eyes. The handwriting on it is unlike anything you've seen before. Each letter of your name is written with care, glowing faintly, as though the ink itself carries a celestial spark. The red ink message on its surface is not to alarm you, but to ensure you do not overlook it. The moment your hands touch it, you'll feel a sudden warmth, a surge of energy running up your arms, confirming that this is not from man but from the heavens. Your heart will pound. Your breath will catch, because deep down you will know this is not just a delivery, it's a calling. Inside, there is a letter that speaks of your life in ways no one could have known. Words describing hidden battles you've fought in silence, tears you've shed when no one was watching, and the strength you've carried despite everything trying to break you. It acknowledges the depth of your pain and promises the rising of your victory. For years, you've felt moments where you questioned why certain things kept happening, why doors slammed shut, why you were betrayed by those closest to you. Archangel Michael reveals that this parcel is connected to those moments. It holds an explanation, a revelation that ties all those mysteries together. The red ink warns of an enemy, someone who has long moved against you in ways you didn't see. But it also shines a light on hidden allies, souls you may not even know have been silently protecting your name. This truth will not only free you from confusion, but also arm you with knowledge that changes how you walk from this day forward. When you read these words, it will feel like time stands still. You may tremble as understanding floods in, realizing that everything you thought you lost was actually preserved, for a greater reason. As what you saw as failures were detours crafted by divine wisdom to shield you until this very moment. Archangel Michael says this parcel is not just information, it is a weapon, a shield, and a doorway. It will guide you toward a destiny that was written for you since the beginning of time, but has been buried under layers of deception and struggle. This is why you cannot delay opening it. Every moment you hesitate, darkness gains ground, attempting to twist your fate further away from where it's meant to be. Angels have been battling tirelessly to hold the enemy back until you see this message. When you break the seal and unfold the layer, a shift will occur. Invisible chains will snap, releasing you from unseen forces that have been quietly draining your joy. It will be as though a veil is torn, allowing you to see clearly for the first time in Yin. In this letter, Archangel Michael has inscribed words that speak directly to your spirit. Not generic blessings or vague promises, but lines that cut through confusion and ignite courage in your soul. Every sentence carries a divine pulse that speaks only to you. And within it, you will also find instructions, specific steps you must take, actions that will move you closer to reclaiming what has been stolen from you. The heavens are not simply handing you freedom. They are guiding you to stand in it fully, powerfully, without fear. Your life will not look the same after this moment. Relationships will shift, unexpected opportunities will arrive, and long-awaited answers will begin to manifest. The parcel is not a mere sign, it is the starting point of a new chapter orchestrated by God Himself. Those who doubted you, those who mocked your faith and resilience, will be stunned by the transformation that follows. They will see favor fall upon you, so undeniably that even the hardest hearts will acknowledge you are divinely chosen. Archangel Michael assures you that nothing can stop what is written inside that parcel from coming true. Not the darkness that plotted against you, not the fear that tried to consume you, not even your past mistakes. Heaven's decree overrides it all. But this only unfolds when you open the message and embrace it without hesitation. Your obedience to this call determines how quickly and powerfully this blessing manifests. As you prepare to open it, know that you are not alone. Angels surround you even now, standing guard as you step into this destined moment. They are ready to fight for you in unseen realms, ensuring that once this truth is revealed, no enemy can snatch it away. Every battle you've endured was leading to this. Every sleepless night, every tear cried into your pillow, every betrayal survived, it all aligns now in divine timing. The weight you've been carrying will finally lift, replaced by strength and clarity you've never known before. This is why August 1st is not just another date, it is the day marked in heaven's books for your awakening. The message has arrived. The parcel is here. The secret in red ink is waiting for your eyes to read it. Archangel Michael whispers now, do not delay. Do not let fear hold you back. This is the moment been praying. What comes after you open this message will unfold rapidly. Dreams you thought were dead will resurrect. Promises you thought were broken will rebuild stronger than before. Miracles long delayed will suddenly begin to flow into your life. The truth hidden from you will expose deception and reveal blessings disguised as losses. It will clarify who is truly for you and who has been silently working against you. With this understanding, you will make choices guided by heavenly wisdom, avoiding traps that once ensnared you. This is not coincidence, it is prophecy. Written long ago, sealed with divine authority, and released now because you are finally ready to receive it. The moment you see this, the heavens rejoice because destiny is aligning exactly as it was meant to. No power on earth or below can undo what is written in this parcel. Its arrival is unstoppable. Its message is eternal. And it belongs to you and only you. Your steps will be guided differently after this. Archangel Michael himself will watch over you more visibly, leading you through the changes that follow. People will notice something new in you, an aura of light, authority, and favor that cannot be denied. Even your enemies will feel it. They will sense the heavenly backing surrounding you, making them powerless against the divine path you are stepping into. What they planned for your downfall will turn into their own confusion and defeat. This is why the red ink was used. Red carries a seal of divine urgency and power, a mark that warns those who would dare to interfere. The message declares boldly that you are not to be touched by darkness any longer. Today is your day of divine appointment. The parcel is yours. The truth inside is waiting to awaken everything within you that has been longing for freedom and purpose. Archangel Michael says, I have spoken, and the heavens have moved. Open what is yours. Claim the destiny written in red, and watch as the impossible becomes your reality. This is the final moment of silence before transformation. Once you read the words, a spiritual sound will echo through eternity, the sound of a chosen one rising into their ordained promise. The angels are ready. Heaven is ready. And today, you are ready. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, this journey cannot pause here because your understanding is still unfolding. The depth of what is written inside that parcel is too vast to grasp in one moment. As you continue to hold this message, layer upon layer of hidden truths will reveal themselves. And the parcel first opens. Your physical senses might falter, you may feel lightheaded, your breath quickening as divine energy courses through. This is not fear, but the weight of truth colliding with your spirit. It's the moment when every unseen battle fought on your behalf finally makes sense. The red ink serves as a signal to your soul, awakening memories you thought you'd lost. Childhood promises, forgotten visions, and moments when you almost gave up but somehow endured, it will all come rushing back with divine clarity. This is heaven stitching together the fragmented pieces of your life story. As you read further, you'll notice something strange. Certain words in the letter will appear to shift or glow faintly. This isn't a trick of the eyes. It's the message adjusting to your readiness, revealing only what you can handle in each moment. Archangel Michael ensures you are not overwhelmed, but strengthened by every revelation. You'll read names of people who carried secrets about you, some with pure intentions, others with malice. The red ink highlights those who betrayed your trust, their actions hidden until now. Yet, even in exposing darkness, the message offers guidance on how to free yourself from anger and step into higher wisdom. The parcel does not only tell of the past, it speaks of the future. It unveils opportunities that have been locked away, moments where you will rise in power and influence, not for selfish gain, but to protect and uplift many. Archangel Michael whispers, this is not merely for you to know, it is for you to become. The words on this page are a mirror, showing the divine version of yourself waiting to awaken. In the following pages, the letter recounts unseen battles fought for you. Nights where you felt utterly alone were, in truth, moments when armies of angels surrounded your home, shielding you from attacks you couldn't see. There were plans designed to ruin your reputation, to cut off your opportunities, to sever your path to love and success. But with every plot formed against you, divine forces rose up stronger, dismantling traps before you ever stumbled into them. This revelation will bring both shock and gratitude. You'll realize how close you came to devastation, but were spared every single time. Archangel Michael says this parcel is proof of your resilience and divine protection, a written testament that you were never abandoned. It will become clear that your survival was not luck, it was destiny. Every storm you weathered carved strength into your spirit, preparing you for this moment of unveiling. The letter also describes blessings stored in heavenly vaults with your name on them. These are opportunities, wealth, healing, and connections that darkness has tried to blind. The red ink warns that certain individuals still linger near, attempting to delay these blessings from reaching you fully. But now that you have opened this message, the delay ends. The words activate heavenly orders to release what was withheld. Suddenly, paths that were blocked begin to open effortlessly. Resources appear from unexpected places. The right people enter your life exactly when need. Archangel Michael says, this is the power of divine timing. What is meant for you cannot be stolen for. This letter is heaven's final declaration that your restoration begins now. You'll feel the shift tangibly in your spirit, your environment, even in how others interact with you. Their tone will change because your aura of divine authority will be undeniable. As you read the final pages, there is a personal message written directly by Archangel Michael. It's unlike the rest of the letter. Every word glows softly, resonating like a melody only your heart can hear. He speaks of your unique role in this world, a calling that transcends personal gain. This destiny requires courage, faith, and unwavering belief in the light even when surrounded by shadows. Michael assures you that you are equipped for this purpose. The trials you endured were not punishments, they were sacred refinements, forging you into a vessel of unshakable power and compassion. The message closes with a vow that from this moment onward, you will never walk alone again. Archangel Michael himself pledges to walk beside you, guiding your steps, silencing your fears, and ensuring that your path remains clear of unseen traps. Even after you close the parcel, the transformation continues. It feels as if an invisible hand has lifted years of weight from your shoulders. You will sense a newfound boldness to confront obstacles that once terrified you. Opportunities long missed will resurface, not as faint echoes of the past but as stronger, more promising realities. Relationships fractured by misunderstanding will begin to heal as truth comes to light. Your nights will no longer be plagued by restless thoughts. Instead, dreams will guide you, revealing insights and directions you never knew were possible. Morning will feel different, lighter, filled with quiet confidence that everything is aligning in your favor. Archangel Michael says, this parcel is your bridge from surviving to thriving. It's heaven's final sign that the tide has turned and your destiny is accelerating. Archangel Michael says, even as you hold this parcel, unseen forces recognize its power. Darkness trembles because this is the message that finally exposes it. Every secret it tried to bury, every shadow it used to blind you, will now come into the light. The letter inside does more than reveal truth, it dismantles spiritual chains wrapped tightly around your destiny. As you read, you'll feel a weight leaving you, as though unseen locks on your path are being shattered one after another. This freedom has been long awaited, crafted in the highest courts of heaven before you even knew you needed it. You realize that the trials you faced were not random hardships. Each pain, each betrayal, each moment you thought you were forgotten was recorded in detail. The message explains how these moments fit into a divine pattern, preparing you for blessings far greater than what you've imagined. In one section of the letter, written faintly in the glowing red ink, a timeline unfolds a map of what has been hidden from you for years. It reveals events you lived through, but didn't understand at the time. Every turn, every loss, every unexpected encounter connects like puzzle pieces falling perfectly into place. The revelation will be overwhelming but also healing. Tears may fall as you finally see why certain relationships ended, why certain opportunities were blocked, and why you had to wait longer than others for breakthrough moments. This clarity will silence years of confusion and self-doubt. Names of hidden protectors will appear in this timeline, people who silently helped you, prayed for you, or diverted dangers without you even knowing. These silent guardians were positioned by divine order to shield you while you journeyed toward this very moment. Archangel Michael says, you were never walking alone. Even in silence, angels walked beside you. Unseen allies moved mountains for you, and heaven's hand wrote your story. The letter also carries a powerful warning. Certain individuals, cloaked in smiles and false kindness, have been plotting to manipulate your destiny. These people feared your rise because it would expose their actions. The red ink highlights their names, giving you divine clarity to step away from their influence once and for all. Yet even in exposing enemies, the message does not call for revenge. Instead, it instructs you on how to use wisdom and divine strategy to neutralize their schemes without losing your own peace. This is not just protection, it's empowerment, teaching you to walk in authority that darkness cannot challenge. As you read these warnings, a sense of spiritual armor will cover you. You feel bolder, more discerning, able to see beyond surface appearances and sense hidden motives instantly. From this day on, betrayal will not surprise you. You'll be equipped to stop it before it begins. Archangel Michael whispers, "This is your elevation. No more stumbling in shadow. You will walk in divine light that reveals every hidden danger before it strikes." Then comes the most profound part of the message, the prophecy of your future. It describes doors opening in rapid succession, blessings coming in waves, and opportunities that lift you higher than you thought possible. These are not mere promises, but certainties, already sealed and waiting for your acceptance. The letter details a divine appointment where you will stand in a place of influence, your voice reaching people far beyond your current reach. What once felt impossible, dreams you buried because they seemed too far out of grasp, will resurrect with unstoppable momentum. The prophecy assures you that wealth, healing, and restoration will flood into your life, but more importantly, it speaks of spiritual authority. You will become a beacon of guidance and strength to others, leading them out of darkness as you once emerged. Archangel Michael says, "You are chosen not only to be free, but to free others." This is the greater calling written in red. Even after closing the letter, its power continues to work. You'll notice unusual signs, a sudden breeze in a closed room, flickers of light, even whispered guidance during moments of digestion. These are confirmations that the words you read are alive, shaping your path in real time. Enemies who plotted your downfall will begin to face consequences they cannot escape. The truth of their actions will surface, not because you sought revenge, but because divine justice moves swiftly now that you have aligned with your true destiny. Relationships that were genuine, but damaged, will find miraculous healing. Long-lost connections will return at the exact moment you're ready to embrace them again. People who once dismissed you will now seek your wisdom and presence. Archangel Michael says, your story will change so drastically that even those who thought they knew you will not recognize the strength and light you carry. From this point on, every step you take will feel guided by unseen hands. Obstacles that once seemed immovable will crumble effortlessly. Opportunities will flow to you without struggle, as though the universe itself is rearranging in your favor. Financial breakthroughs, unexpected resources, and favor with influential people will follow you naturally. These are not random blessings, but divine compensations for everything stolen or delayed in your past. The greatest change, however, will be within you. Fear will lose its hold. Doubt will no longer whisper in your mind. You will move with quiet confidence, knowing that heaven has already paved your way. Archangel Michael says, this is your transformation, your moment to rise, to claim what was always meant for you. The parcel has done its work, and your future begins now. Archangel Michael says, even though you've begun to understand this message, there's more unfolding in the unseen. What's written in red ink on that parcel is not just a letter, it's a living decree that is rewriting your destiny as you breathe. The parcel itself is surrounded by divine protection. From the moment it was marked with your name, heavenly forces began moving to ensure no earthly or dark power could intercept it. For days, spiritual battles raged silently, as angels fought to deliver this divine revelation safely to your hands. In those unseen moments, storms rose and quieted without your knowledge. Shadows attempted to steal it away, but beams of light struck them down. Every attack was met with a might you couldn't see, because heaven decided you must not be robbed of this message, not this time. Inside the letter is also a revelation about your bloodline. It speaks of ancestral chains you never chose yet carried unknowingly, burdens that weighed on your spirit for years. This message explains that the parcel's arrival marks the breaking of generational curses that tried to suffocate your potential. For centuries, a battle has been fought to keep certain blessings from reaching your family. Wealth, health, peace, and divine favor were redirected by dark hands. But now, with the reading of this message, the stolen inheritances begin to flow again, not only to you, but to those who will come after. As you understand this, a surge of power will rise in you. You will sense that your life is no longer just about survival, it's about rewriting history, shifting an entire bloodline from darkness into light. Archangel Michael whispers, "You are chosen as the one who ends the struggle. The chain breaker. The deliverer for generations unborn." The parcel also contains a sacred instruction sealed separately. This is not just information, but a divine key, a step you must take to fully unlock your destiny. It might be a name to contact, a place to visit, a decision you must make without hesitation. Heaven crafted this instruction uniquely for you. When you see it, you'll know instantly that it is meant for you alone. It may challenge you, push you beyond comfort, but Archangel Michael assures that obedience to this call will release blessings unimaginable. Even before you act on it, miracles will be. You'll notice changes in the atmosphere around you, strangers offering unexpected kindness, opportunities that seem to fall from the sky, signs that reassure you you're moving in divine alignment. Michael says, this is the path few dare to take, the narrow way that leads to greatness, not measured in worldly status, but in eternal victory. The unseen realm continues to stir as you hold this revelation. The angels of provision, protection, and healing are dispatched in greater numbers, surrounding your home, walking with you as you take every step forward. You'll experience moments of stillness where time feels suspended, as if heaven is bending reality to prepare you for what's set. These are holy pauses, allowing your spirit to absorb power and wisdom you've never known before. At night, divine visions will come to you in dreams. You'll see glimpses of victories ahead, hear whispers of guidance, and even witness angelic beings delivering messages only your soul can interpret. These are not ordinary dreams, they are previews of your unfolding destiny. Archangel Michael says, sleep will no longer be a place of rest alone, it will become a sacred space of revelation, a nightly meeting with the divine. After opening the parcel, your connections with others will change drastically. Some will draw closer, recognizing the light you now carry. Others will distance themselves, unable to withstand the truth you embody. This separation is divinely orchestrated. Those not aligned with your purpose will fall away without conflict or explanation. You won't need to chase them, justify yourself, or hold on to old ties. Heaven is pruning your circle to ensure only the faithful and the destined remain by your side. This new alignment will attract people of influence who carry keys to further unlock your potential. Doors of opportunity will open not because of luck, but because divine favor has marked you as unstoppable. Michael assures you, from this day forward, nothing and no one can halt what heaven has decreed. You walk with authority greater than earthly crowns. In the weeks after this message, miracles will unfold like a chain reaction. Financial resources will appear in unexpected forms, debts cleared, contracts signed, businesses flourishing without logical explanation. Healing will manifest, not just in your body, but in your mind and emotions. Old scars, buried pain, silent battles with grief and fear will dissolve as divine light floods every hidden wound. Even nature will echo these changes. You'll notice the sky appearing brighter, the air lighter, birds drawing nearer as if creation itself celebrates your transformation. Archangel Michael says, this is more than blessing, it is restoration. Every tear, every night of despair is being repaid with joy and abundance you cannot judge. And when others witness this transformation, They will not only see a changed person, but a walking mirror. You will inspire hope in the hopeless, strength in the weary, and faith in those who thought divine intervention no longer existed. This is the legacy the parcel begins. It is not just for you, it is a ripple that will touch countless lives. Your story will be told not as tragedy, but as a testimony of what happens when heaven's decree is finally opened and embraced. Archangel Michael stands with you, sword raised, declaring, "No darkness, no lie, no earthly power will stop what has been written and read for you. Walk boldly. The era of delay is over. Destiny has been delivered." Archangel Michael says, "The parcel you hold is no ordinary earthly delivery, it is a scroll of destiny sent from the highest realm, sealed with divine fire and written with urgency for your eyes only." As you continue reading its message, know that time itself bends to allow you to grasp the fullness of what heaven is releasing. The spiritual realm stirs violently as each word reaches your spirit. There are unseen ripples, waves of power moving outward, dismantling curses, destroying walls that held you back for years. Every second you engage with this message, angelic beings are repositioning events in your favor, reordering timelines that darkness once disrupted. You will feel sudden shifts in your physical body. A heaviness in your chest will lift as burdens you carried unknowingly begin to dissolve. Your heartbeat may quicken briefly, not from fear, but from the overwhelming presence of divine energy entering your atmosphere. The letter's next section unveils a forgotten prophecy connected to your name. It speaks of a chosen one born to overcome adversities that crushed others, to rise from ashes when all seemed lost. This prophecy spans generations, whispered among heavenly messengers long before you took your first breath. For years, darkness tried to erase this prophecy through distractions, betrayals, and relentless trials meant to break you. But heaven never stopped rewriting your past, ensuring that no power could destroy what was decreed over your life. As you read these prophetic words, an inner fire will ignite. You feel your identity shifting, aligning with a truth far greater than you ever imagined. This is not merely a letter, it's the unveiling of who you truly are and why you could never be defeated. Archangel Michael whispers, "You are the prophecy fulfilled." The enemy's attempts to erase you only confirmed your power. The parcel contains a hidden seal, a golden emblem pressed into the parchment, representing divine authority. As your fingers trace it, visions flood your mind. You see flashes of angelic battles fought for you, armies of light clashing with forces of shadow, swords striking, shields deflecting attacks meant to destroy your fidge. These visions reveal moments when you nearly faced ruin, but were pulled back by unseen hands. Tears may fall as you realize how many times heaven spared your life, redirected you from hidden traps, and preserved your destiny when you thought you were forgotten. Every close call, every miraculous escape from danger was no accident, it was Archangel Michael's command to protect you. The golden seal glows as you understand this truth, embedding divine courage deep into your soul. From this point in the message, instructions grow even clearer. The letter lays out divine strategies to step fully into the life you were promised. It speaks of breaking ties with certain individuals whose presence drains your spiritual and emotional strength, embracing opportunities you once feared because they seemed too big or too risky, speaking declarations over your life that shift spiritual atmospheres and attract blessings rapidly, protecting your energy from hidden manipulators who thrive on your doubt and hesitation. These instructions are not suggestions, they are commands from heaven itself, designed to unlock every sealed gate in your path. The moment you act on them, miracles accelerate. Archangel Michael says, "You have prayed for years, asking why things have not changed. This parcel is the answer, follow it, and nothing will remain the same." Even as you sit in silence, contemplating these instructions, unseen angels are already moving. They go ahead of you, clearing unseen dangers, preparing divine connections, and aligning circumstances for your success. Financial blessings long withheld are released. Unseen resources flow toward you like rivers breaking through dams. New doors open in career, relationships, and spiritual purpose, each one divinely timed and impossible for darkness to shed. Your health begins to shift. Aches, illnesses, and lingering conditions begin to heal as heavenly light flows through you. This is not ordinary healing. It is a restoration to divine wholeness that renews even what doctors once said could never be restored. Archangel Michael declares, what was lost is being returned multiplied. What was dead is breathed. You are stepping into resurrection power. The letter continues to reveal revelations about those connected to your destiny. It speaks of a guide who will soon cross your path, an earthly vessel chosen to help you navigate the coming blessings. This person carries wisdom and divine insight, sent specifically for this season of your life. At the same time, it warns of a false ally, someone who has pretended to stand with you, but secretly planted obstacles in your way. The red ink marks this name clearly, ensuring you are no longer blind to their intentions. With this knowledge, you will step out of entanglements that once drained you, free to walk unhindered. The prophecy describes divine justice approaching swiftly. Those who tried to bury you with lies, sabotage your name, or steal what was yours will face consequences they cannot escape. But rather than vengeance, this justice brings balance. It restores what they took, ensuring your rise cannot be questioned. As you read these final pages, you sense a shift in the mood. A breeze sweeps through, though no window is open. A faint sound of wings stirs the air, a sign that Archangel Michael himself is present. You may feel a hand rest gently on your shoulder, a warmth radiating through your veil. It's not imagination, it's the tangible reassurance that you are being guarded by divine power stronger than anything that has opposed you. Michael speaks softly into your spirit. You have waited long enough. The parcel will delayed but never denied. Now, you will walk paths no one believed you could walk. You will see victories no one imagined possible. From this day forward, your steps will no longer falter. The confusion that clouded your mind will vanish. Decisions that once seemed impossible will feel effortless because divine wisdom flows naturally through. You will notice even your voice changing when you speak. Your words will carry power, shifting environments, calming storms, and inspiring breakthroughs in those around. Those who doubted you will watch as you rise without explanation. Doors of influence, leadership, and abundance will open so suddenly that even you will stand in awe of what heaven has done. Archangel Michael raises his sword in triumph, declaring, "The red ink has spoken. The decree is sealed. Destiny has been delivered, and no force on earth or darkness can undo it." Archangel Michael says, the message has only begun to work within you. The parcel you opened is not a one-time event, it is a living covenant now woven into your very existence. As you move forward from this moment, every second carries the vibration of heaven's decree written in red ink. The atmosphere around you begins to shift more noticeably. Objects feel lighter, sounds sharper, and colors more vivid, as though creation itself recognizes that something sacred has changed. The unseen veil between the spiritual and physical thins, allowing divine whispers to reach you without obstruction. At times, you will feel a gentle breeze brush your face when no wind blows, signaling an angel passing close. Other times, lights may flicker subtly or a faint melodic hum may fill a quiet room. These are confirmations that heavenly forces walk beside you, ensuring the prophecy unfolds exactly as we. The days that follow will feel like stepping into a realm you've never experienced. Strangers will smile at you as though they know something you do not. Animals will react gently in your presence, sensing the energy of light you now carry. Opportunities will begin to find you without your seeking. Unexpected phone calls, letters, and messages will arrive with offers that align perfectly with your new path. These are not coincidences, they are orchestrated moments designed to place you where your destiny shines brightest. Financial chains break as resources pour in through unexpected channels. Lost investments, delayed payments, or withheld earnings will suddenly release. The letter's decree ensures that no earthly system can hold back what heaven had commanded to be yours. Archangel Michael says, prosperity is not a reward, it is restoration. Everything taken from you returns multiplied, for divine justice never leaves debts unpaid. Your relationships will undergo a dramatic transformation. People you once trusted who carried hidden malice will be exposed fully. They will either leave your life quietly or be repositioned where they can no longer cause harm. Conversely, bonds with genuine souls will deepen. Long-lost friends or family may resurface with words of reconciliation. Eyes destined to walk this journey with you will suddenly appear, drawn to you by divine magnetism. These shifts may surprise you, but each change is purposeful. Heaven is aligning your circle to match your elevated path, ensuring that everyone near you carries light and truth. Michael whispers, not everyone can ascend with you. Those meant to stay will rise by your side, while those who hindered you will fade into shadow. As your destiny unfolds, dreams and visions will become your nightly guides. In sleep, you will witness future victories, signs of where to step next, warnings of pitfalls to avoid, and glimpses of blessings that await. Some nights, you'll dream of walking alongside Archangel Michael himself, hearing his voice as he gives you divine instructions. These are not ordinary dreams, but spiritual encounters meant to train your discernment and courage. Even in waking moments, divine signs will manifest, feathers appearing where none should be, symbolizing angelic presence. Numbers repeating in patterns, marking divine confirmation. Sudden scents of roses or incense, signaling holy guidance nearby. Each sign assures you that the heavens have not only spoken, but remain actively moving on your behalf. The prophecy described in the letter will begin to manifest in public view. People who once doubted you will witness doors opening for you, promotions, invitations to influential spaces, recognition for talents that were once overlooked. But more than fame or status, your transformation will inspire others to believe in divine intervention. Strangers will approach you, saying they felt drawn to your light, seeking guidance or comfort in your presence. This is part of the parcel's purpose, to elevate you into a position where your story becomes a beacon for many. The struggles you endured will no longer be private pain, but public testimony of resilience and supernatural triumph. Archangel Michael says, your rise is not for vanity, it is for victory that countless others will share because you dared to open what was sent. In the unseen realm, angelic celebrations erupt. Choirs of light sing your name as the decree spreads across spiritual dimensions. The sound of victory rings out in territories where darkness once reigned, announcing that a chosen one has stepped fully into divine alignment. These victories will not stop with you. Family members once bound by cycles of hardship will feel the ripple of your breakthrough. Children's and future generations will inherit freedom and blessings they would have never known if you hadn't opened this portal. Ancestral wounds heal as divine light seeps backward through time, rewriting your lineage's story. Curses break. Spiritual debts are paid. The chains gripping your family tree snap one by one. Michael declares, because of you, generations will walk paths of light instead of shadow. You are the hinge that turns centuries of struggle into eras of divine favor. In moments of silence, you will begin to sense Archangel Michael's voice more clearly, not only in dreams or visions, but in your inner spirit. You'll feel prompts guiding you to take bold steps, warnings steering you from hidden dangers, and encouragement reminding you of your strength when challenges arise. There will be times when you stand on the edge of great decisions, uncertain of the outcome. In these moments, you will feel a rush of warmth on your shoulder or hear a whisper within, "Fear not, for I walk beside you." These divine nudges will keep you firmly aligned with your heavenly path. And when enemies try to rise again, they will face resistance they cannot understand. For each attempt to harm you will be met with divine counterstrikes, doors slamming shut in their faces, their schemes collapsing under unseen pressure. Michael says, "No weapon formed against you will stand, not because you fight alone, but because heaven fights for you without law." The final portion of the prophecy speaks of a great unveiling to come, a moment when all that has been hidden in your journey will be displayed for the world to see. This unveiling will be marked by a divine appointment where you meet someone destined to partner with you in life or purpose. A monumental opportunity that places you in a position of impact far beyond your expectations. A supernatural event witnessed publicly, proving beyond doubt that divine power is at work in you. This moment will be the ultimate confirmation that everything written in red was true. It will silence every doubter, crush every lingering fear, and establish your name as one set apart for greatness. Archangel Michael raises his sword toward heaven and proclaims, "The time of hiding is over. The era of delay has ended. You are stepping into the light of your destiny, and nothing can dim what heaven has ignited." Archangel Michael says, even as you absorb these truths, the heavens have not stopped moving on your behalf. The parcel you opened is still radiating divine energy, sending ripples through every unseen layer of existence. What is happening now is far greater than your mind can yet grasp. It is a complete reordering of your destiny. From this moment forward, time itself seems altered for you. Events that would normally take years to unfold begin to shift overnight. Doors that once refused to budge now swing wide with effortless grace. Every step you take feels lighter, as though an invisible force is carrying you toward places you never imagined reaching. You will notice that conversations change around you. People who never acknowledged your strength or vision will suddenly speak words of respect and admiration. Opportunities will appear in patterns too precise to be coincidence, confirming that the decree in red ink has set divine synchronization in motion. In the spiritual realm, there is a radiant light shining around your needs. Where darkness once clouded your path, brilliance now illuminates every direction you might walk. Angels gather at the edges of this light, ready to assist, guide, and protect at Michael's command. At night, you may feel gentle presences near your bed. This is not imagination, but angelic watchmen ensuring your rest is uninterrupted by fear or spiritual attack. Some nights, you will awaken to a sudden stillness, sensing a divine hand over your life, whispering promises of safety and victory. Even your prayers will transform. Words you speak to heaven will no longer feel like cries into the void, but direct conversations answered swiftly and visibly. The connection is now open, unblocked, and unhindered by old barriers. Michael says, the parcel broke the silence between you and heaven. From now on, every prayer you utter is heard and answered with precision. The letter of prophecy unfolds further, revealing great missions ahead. You are not just meant to live a life of quiet blessing, you are appointed as a vessel to shift others into their destinies as well. In coming days, people will be drawn to you without knowing why. Strangers will confide in you, telling stories they've never shared before. You'll notice how easily you can speak words that heal wounds in others, guide them through confusion, and awaken hope where none existed. These moments are not accidents, they are part of the divine plan inscribed in red. The parcel has awakened gifts in you that were dormant for years. Spiritual insight, discernment, and the power to intercede for others will pour from you like water flowing from a spring. Archangel Michael whispers, "You are a light bearer now, destined to ignite faith and courage wherever you are." This is why darkness fought so hard to silence you. It feared the brilliance you now carry. In visions that follow, you will see glimpses of angelic armies marching ahead of you. These are guardians ensuring that every divine appointment remains protected. Roads once filled with obstacles are cleared. Those who would stand against you will find themselves unable to act, as if unseen walls rise between them and their intentions. This supernatural defense is permanent. You will never again face battles alone. Whether in moments of confrontation, negotiation, or silent struggles, Archangel Michael himself will be stationed beside you, commanding heavenly forces with unmatched authority. The effects of this divine protection will become visible. Plans to harm you will backfire dramatically. Individuals who once manipulated or deceived you will be exposed publicly, unable to hide their schemes. In contrast, your name will gain honor, trust, and favor even among those once doubted. Michael says, from this day, you will not merely survive storm, you will calm them. The power of heaven now walks where you walk. Material blessings will follow, but they are only signs of a deeper spiritual elevation. Wealth, success, and recognition will come not as distractions, but as tools to build and heal others. The letter makes clear that you are entrusted with abundance to break cycles of lack not only in your life, but in the lives of many around you. Land, properties, and resources will find their way into your hands, often through sudden, unexpected transfers. What others strive for tirelessly will arrive with divine ease because these are not rewards, they are restorations of what was always meant for you. Yet, unlike those who cling to material gain, you will hold these blessings lightly, guided by wisdom from the parcel's words. Your spirit will know when to give, when to build, and when to walk away from false opportunities disguised as forts. Archangel Michael declares, your hands will hold treasures the world cannot understand, but your heart will remain anchored in the light of purpose. The ripple effect of your transformation will extend to every corner of your lineage. Family members caught in cycles of struggle will find sudden release. Addictions will break, illnesses will heal, and fractured relationships will mend. Stories of despair will turn into testimonies of miraculous deliverance. Children and elders alike will feel divine peace descend upon their homes, because the decree in red ink carries generational authority. What was written for you also liberates those bound to you by blood and spirit. Michael says, because you open the parcel, the chains binding your family shatter. Freedom spreads like fire through every generation connected to your name. As the prophecy nears its final revelation, it speaks of a public moment unlike anything you've yet experienced. A gathering, an event, or a stage will bring your presence before many. This is not for fame or applause, it is heaven's way of unveiling what has been hidden for too long. In this moment, divine power will flow through you visibly. Words you speak will silence rooms, heal hearts, and awaken faith in thousands. Even skeptics and enemies will feel an undeniable force of light radiating from you, leaving them speechless. This event will mark the world's recognition of what heaven has long decreed, that you are chosen, protected, and destined for greatness beyond human understanding. It will seal your role as a beacon, leading many out of darkness into divine light. Archangel Michael raises his sword high and proclaims, the decree has been fulfilled. The parcel has done its work. You're no longer hidden, no longer delayed. This is your era of unstoppable.